Hello and welcome, my name is Emily, and today we're going to be playing a game called No Man's Run, this time with face cam, because I just recorded 15 minutes of it and I didn't have any face cam the whole time, because I'm stupid. But that's okay, because I love this game. This game was made for the Indies vs. Gamers game jam that just finished up, and it wasn't really highly ranked, but honestly, I really enjoy it. So I'm a big sucker for racing games, and I think this is the first time that there has ever been a racing game on the channel. I'm pretty sure. So now that I've played it for 15 minutes, I can tell you guys all about it. So this game is pretty simple. It's supposed to be arcade style, where like that's the whole point of the game jam, is that everything was supposed to have something to do with arcades or be arcade style in how the game is. So this particular game is a racing game that's pretty straightforward. You just go through the hoops and try to avoid all the bad things, basically. And I think it's not necessarily a unique idea, but it's really well executed because I could not stop playing this damn game. And I love racing games, honestly, but even, you know, sometimes racing can be boring if you're racing by yourself, but with this particular game it's fun because not only do the levels all randomize themselves, but not only that, but also with every level you increase in speed and you just keep going. So it's kind of like an endless runner sort of thing, where I haven't even seen this level before. Whoops, that was the first time that I hit something. So it's kind of like an endless runner, sort of like Temple Run, where you just want to keep upping your score. You want to keep beating your previous score, and it's just so addictive. And I did not mean to jump there, but that's okay. And I was actually saying last time when I was playing, I'm gonna have to rehash everything I said last time. That's okay, because I'm loving this game. This game reminds me a lot of a game that I played at Indie PopCon, which was called Smugglecraft. Don't mind me running into things. Also, you'll notice that the hull just keeps getting more and more damaged, and it doesn't repair with each level, so you're kind of screwed after a while. If you hit enough things, you will die. And if we hit an underwater level, I guarantee you that I will die, because the underwater levels hate me, and I hate them. Not really. I like them, but they don't like me. So Smugglecraft, anyways, is a, aw, damn it, we might hit an underwater level! Speak of the devil, oh god damn it! Smugglecraft was made by some devs at Happy Badger Studio. I died. Happy Badger Studio, which is not the same people who made this. I don't want to confuse those two, because this just reminded me of it. But it was a really cool game because it was a similar racing game where it had a hovercraft that you maneuver around, except with Smugglecraft, it's not a racetrack, it's an environment that you are playing through, so you kind of don't really know where you're going, and that's what makes it so, like, fun, is you're trying to figure out, like, where the hell am I going, but you're also racing against people if you want to. It also has single player mode. But you're also racing against people and trying to, like, be the best, even though you have no idea what the hell's going on, you don't know where you're going. But it's really fun, and I really enjoyed it. I played it with Crank Gameplays, Ethan from Crank Gameplays. We played it up on the Let's Play stage, which was right next to the signing that all the guys were doing at Indie PopCon. Mark, Bob, Wade, Jack. All those guys. And we were just watching them initially, the devs, showing off Smugglecraft, and then they invited us up to play, so we did some really I did some really shitty commentary, because I was just like, I don't know where I'm going, I can't drive! Because although I am pretty damn good at things like Mario Kart, and this game I'm not so bad, but that game, it challenged me. I need to actually, like, learn how to drive again, learn how to drive with controller again with that game, because the environments just really trip you up. So for the love of God, Smugglecraft was really cool, and I'm really looking forward to when that game comes out. And like I said, there's really never been, oh god, there's really never been, like, racing games on the channel, just because, you know, for me personally, oh god, I went right into that. I don't know why I did. I saw it coming. I don't know. But for me personally, when I play PC games, usually what I'm looking for is more of a story. I'm not really looking for racing. With PC games, usually my racing is more console games, so like, you know, GameCube and PS2, and if I had an Xbox, I'm sure I would race on the Xbox as well. But I only have those old school consoles, because I'm poor. I really enjoy racing though, and even the cool thing about this is that even, like, I think I already mentioned that, I don't know if I've mentioned this already because I don't remember what I said in the last playthrough, and I don't remember what I said in this playthrough, but anyways, the cool thing about this is that even if you don't have anyone to play with, it's still really addictive. And you still really want to, like, be the best that ever was. You want to beat your own score. That's what it is. And it's like, games like this are just so fun because even though you don't have anyone to play with, you just want to play for hours and hours and hours. And honestly, I'm totally okay with the fact that my first thing did not actually record because I was like, I want to play some more. Oh, balls. Oh no. The one thing that I actually noticed is the controls are kind of wonky. Not really the controls, but the sensitivity is a little wonky. Where if you press like to the side with the console, with the joystick, there we go, that's the word I was looking for, then it moves you side to side, but also if you press up with the joystick, that causes you to jump, and sometimes the sensitivity is a little too high, so if I'm trying to move from side to side, I might actually jump accidentally, so that's kind of a pain, because especially if you're trying to jump at it. Don't mind me just hitting everything. If you're trying to jump at a particular point, it can be kind of a pain. Because you might jump too early and then you missed your chance and then things are all a mess. Oh my god, it was another case of I saw it and I tried to go around it the wrong way. I don't know why. So you'll notice that this one actually started out quite slow, and it does have the same level in the beginning every single time, but then once you get past this first level, it's like, alright, we're gonna throw you for a loop. We're just gonna put whatever level we feel like it, and you never know what it's gonna be. And that's the fun of it, you never know. And like with Mario Kart does have a random option. It does have, you know, you can do a random assortment of like 16, I think. Well, I'm talking GameCube Mario Kart Double Dash here. God damn it, I didn't see that coming. It has an assortment of, you know, 16 different levels that you can randomize, but if you've played it enough, you kind of get used to it, so it's like, okay, this level I was not expecting, but I'm still kind of, I know this level too well. Whereas with this game, maybe it's just because it's new and I haven't played it before, but I feel like there's a lot of levels. And they're all unique in their own way, and none of them are really the same. So it's kind of like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Like that thing that I just ran into. But you can tell just by the way I'm like smiling through this whole thing is I really enjoy this. I just really enjoy racing games. And I enjoy this one. And the only two gripes that I had with it last time I played, which was 15 minutes ago, was the fact that, one, the controls, maybe if it would be better if they put the jumping option in a button rather than on the joystick. Maybe it is. Oh, it is a button! Well then, there you go. But it would also be better if the option wasn't in the joystick at all, because the button, okay, good. Oh, see, I just did it. There you go. I just did it there, where I tried to move left and it made me jump instead. That's the problem. That's the real problem. So I would say, just take that, take that jumping option out of the joystick. Just reserve it for the button, and then it'll improve the game overall, I think. Also, my other gripe was that there's not a lot of like curves in this particular game, and I know that it's arcade style, and I feel like arcade style, some of them were very straightforward, but a lot of them had like ridiculous curves. The old arcade games have really like U-turns almost. So I feel like the game could use a few more of those, and I know it's supposed to be more of a like, see how fast you can go sort of game, and I totally understand that and I totally respect that, but I feel like it would benefit it if there were more curves and sort of like things that totally throw you for a loop and you're like, whoa, god damn it, I did that thing again where I try to go around it the wrong way and it never ends well for me like that time. But otherwise, honestly, this is a really solid game, I think, in my opinion, especially because it was made in what, like 72 hours or something like that? It was either 48 or 72 hours for this game. And that's pretty great. This is a pretty great game for something that was made in such a short amount of time. It's a very, you know, it's well put together. I like the music. I like the tracks. There's a lot of levels for something that was made in such short notice. And it's just like, it's pretty damn cool. And the graphics are very simplistic, but really like, really fun. Andrew V. I haven't actually been reading. That's the one thing, is I haven't really had a chance to read the titles as they come up because I'm too focused on the track. But I feel like that's probably good actually, because that means that it's not in the way. I was gonna say like maybe bring the titles down a little lower so that, you know, you can just like glance at it really, really quickly. But I feel like that might also get in the way of being able to see what's happening within the level. I just beat an underwater level and it was okay, whoa! I suck at the underwater levels. Honestly though, yeah, I'm very impressed with this game and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I'm sucking hardcore at it as well, but that's just because I'm trying to talk and race at the same time. But it's even then, it's not too bad. Like, I'm not having to think too hard or anything, which is always good for a mindless game. But I mean, like, I'm not over-challenged or anything. This really is sort of an endless runner kind of game, but it's an endless driver kind of game instead. So, I really enjoy these games. It's reminiscent of Temple Run, like I said before. I think I said before. I don't know. Like I said, things are mashing together. Oh my god. But I just finally downloaded Temple Run for the first time the other day, and oh my god, I don't know how I got through that. I was bound to not get through that one though. I don't know how it took me so long to actually get Temple Run, but I love it, and this was very reminiscent of it, and you know, it's fun. Okay, I'll play one more. One more round and then I'll be done, for real. I keep saying like, oh, this will be the last time that I do it, but I'm just keep coming back to it. But the reason why I haven't had any racing games on the channel, like I said, is because I primarily do more story stuff with PCs and more like goofy stuff. But honestly, like, if there's some racing games that are really unique and that you guys think you would like to see on the channel, then tell me about it, and sure thing, I'll do it, because I really like racing games. I couldn't tell you why. It's just, I guess I grew up with them, kind of. And I like winning. That's probably what it comes down to, is I like winning. But with this sort of game, you know, it's more of like beat your own score and try not to die, which I also enjoy because that means I can win against myself. I'm always improving and becoming a better version of myself as I don't know why I jumped there, as I play. So that it definitely has its appeal there. And I'm just now looking at the backgrounds and stuff, and this is really cool with all the little cogs and things like that. I do have another suggestion for the devs if they happen to be watching this. I don't know why they would, but for the devs, if they happen to see this, with the vortex at the end that brings you to the next level, I would say maybe that graphic style doesn't really fit with the rest of it because it's all very simplistic, and then that graphic sort of, I don't know, it also doesn't move at all. Does it? Oh, it does move. Then it's fine. Never mind. I was just being picky. I thought it didn't move. So I was like, maybe add a little more animation there, maybe make it more streamlined with the rest of the graphics. But honestly, like, it's pretty good for what it is. So I take back what I said before. Devs, you're doing a good job. And this game is super addictive and I'm failing hardcore at it, but you know how these things are. Sometimes you gotta lose to enjoy yourself. Sometimes you enjoy yourself despite losing, which is this is one of those cases where even if you suck, it's still fun. So, yeah. Good job, devs. Good job, devs. Actually, this game did not get a terribly high score, which I was surprised by. It was pretty good. I mean, I think there's like, what, 500 games? And it got pretty high up there. I think it was like in the top 20 or top 30 games, which is pretty damn good, actually. But I'm surprised that it didn't get a higher score just because this is... Oh no! Because it's such a fun game. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off there because I could play this endlessly forever, but I will save it for now. I've been recording for long enough, so you guys have gotten a good taste of what this game is like, and if you guys want to play it for yourselves, then I will link it down in the description below. I highly suggest it because it's fun, and like I said, even though I don't have anyone to play with, I'm still having a blast, so yes. I guess that's all I have to say about this. Like, I already said everything that needed to be said. I can't talk. I already said everything that needed to be said, basically, so I think I'm pretty much done. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I'm gonna chuck this shit at you if anybody want this. I cooked it myself just today. It looks fine. Just take it. Take the meat. Take the meat! I was gonna say time for you to die, but you're being a little bitch. It's Christmas time. I'm here to give you a beating. And by beaten, I mean, you're actually gonna die, sorry. I'm liking this music, though. Oh, it went away.